All right, today we're going to talk about a piece of software that for a little while there was a total game changer for the Linux desktop. It was called GNOME Do, and its story, well, it's about a lot more than just some forgotten app.
Just think about it for a second. Your daily routine on your computer. How many times do you find yourself clicking through menus, opening a folder, finding a person's name, then opening your email client, all just to send one simple message? It's this super common frustration, and it was that exact feeling that set the stage for something new.
Back in the mid-2000s, a lot of power users were just getting fed up with the endless point-and-click dance. They wanted faster, more keyboard-focused ways to get stuff done. The big inspiration came from some amazing tools on other platforms, like Quicksilver for Mac OS X, which really proved that there was a smarter, faster way to work.
And so GNOME Do was born. Now, on paper, it was a free and open-source application launcher for Linux. But calling it just a launcher, that's kind of like calling a smartphone just a phone. You're completely missing what made it so incredible.
See, the whole philosophy behind GNOME Do was a really radical shift in thinking. It wasn't about finding things, it was about doing things. And that one simple change, well, it changed everything. The project's official motto really said it all. Don't search, do. So instead of, finding a file and then figuring out what program to open it with, GNOME Do let you bake the action right into your search. It connected the what with the how in one smooth, lightning-fast step. Let's look at what that actually means. The old way, the traditional workflow, meant all these different steps in different windows. With GNOME Do, you'd hit a hotkey, type a name, press Tab, type email, and hit Enter. That's it. Done. It turned this clunky, multi-step process into a 2-second command. So, how in the world did it do all of this? The magic, the secret sauce, was its powerful plugin system. This is what took it from being just a clever launcher to being a true command center for your entire desktop. With plugins, the possibilities were just huge. You could pause your music in Rhythmbox, post an update directly to Twitter, look up a friend's phone number, or search your browser bookmarks. And you could do it all from one simple interface. It just tied all the separate pieces of your digital life together.
But for all of its incredible under-the-hood power, the one thing that made GNOME Do truly famous for a ton of users was actually a theme. A theme that was so good, it took on a whole life of its own. Let's talk about Docky.
At that time, that polished, animated dock from Mac OS X, oh man, that was the envy of so many people. Docky brought that exact same sleek look and feel over to Linux right through GNOME Dock. It was clean, it was beautiful, and it was just a really functional way to launch and manage your apps. And this was not just some static bar of icons. No way. It was smart. You had options like auto-hide, sure, but IntelliHide mode, that was pure genius. The dock would just get out of your way when a window is covering it, but it was always right there when you needed it. That kind of polish was a really big deal for Linux back then.
In fact, Docky became so beloved that it actually outgrew its parent project. It was eventually spun off into its own standalone application. I mean, that's a huge testament to how well it was designed and how much people just wanted that experience.
So, if it was so great, where is it today? That's a fair question, and that brings us to the final part of our story, the incredible and lasting legacy of GNOME Do.
The last stable release of GNOME Do was way back in late 2014, and after that, active development just sort of faded away. But if you think that's the end of the story, you're missing the most important part.
See, GNOME Do didn't really die. It basically succeeded. It completely pioneered a new way of thinking about using your desktop. Its most famous feature, Docky, lived on. And its core idea, that unified search bar that doesn't just find, but does, is now a standard feature in pretty much every modern desktop environment, from GNOME's own search to the Windows Start menu. This was how the project described itself, and it's just perfect. It was simple to use, it had a sleek design, it was unbelievably fast, and it was just plain smart about helping you get things done. It really sums up why people remember it so fondly. So it leaves us with this final thought. How do you measure the success of a project? Is it about how long it's maintained? Or is it about how deeply its ideas get woven into everything that comes after it? Because in the case of GNOME Do, its spirit is alive and well every single time you hit a key to launch, find, and act.